So some more battles today with a triple Mudboy team. So we are triple double weak to grass. So in the first match we see a decent lead. Opponent safe switches into Lucario. Probably not a great safe switch for this meta. I'm going to go for the Aqua Tail and I'm just going to stay in here as all three of our Pokemon do very well against Ready Steel. Then I'm going to go for the move. It's just the Power Up Punch, I think. Yep, just the Power Up Punch. I let it through. I throw one more Mud Shot and go for the Aqua Tail. Opponent is going to double shield their Lucario, and they're already at the next Power Punch. I can let it through as I think I'll be able to make it to another Aqua Tail, but we do not get damage registration error, and I have to send in the Whiscash. Opponent does make it to another Power Punch, and this is getting pretty tricky, as Lucario with Power Punch is just so spammy and can do so much damage. I'm going for the Mud Bomb, and that'll easily take out Lucario. Opponent is going to send in Jellicent, and this is not looking good. I accidentally throw an alignment there, so that's even worse, and I go for the Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb does some decent damage, but from here, I can go for the next Mud Bomb, but the opponent can just go for the full farm down. I'm going to switch into the Swampert and hope that the opponent full sends the Shadow Ball here, but it is just the bait. I'm not expecting the bait twice, and I wasn't counting, so I decided to shield up again, and it's just the Surf. Opponent sends in the Ready Steel, and I'm just going to go for the Muddy Water as one Earthquake does not KO. Muddy Water does such little damage, it's a pretty bad move. And now the opponent can go for a Focus Blast, but that won't KO. Focus Blast almost KOs though, and I can go for the Earthquake. Earthquake from this range will take out the Registeel, but I should have over-farmed. If I over-farmed, I think we could have won this game, and I thought the opponent had the move, but in reality, they were actually two off. Opponent can just go for the Shadow Ball or the Surf, whichever one, and it takes out Swampert. So GG's. And in the next match, I think this might be a glitch and we have the same battle twice. I hope not. Alright, I think this might be the same battle. Alright, feel free to just skip past this bit. Very sorry for the inconvenience. That alignment just makes me cringe every time I see it. If you are actually watching this right now though, it's really nice of you. It wouldn't surprise me if they're actually on Surf Bubble Beam. All these misplays here make me feel so annoyed. That's alright. Alright, finally we can move on to the next match. And this is a hard match, I think. Quagsire to Ferrothorn. So Ferrothorn absolutely 1v3s our whole team. But I mean, we can at least do something here. I'm gonna shield up the Power Whip as it would one-shot KO. And now I can just go for the Earthquake. Earthquake is neutral damage, so it will deal some nice damage if it goes unshielded. It does go unshielded, and that does a fair amount of their health. I'm going for the next Aqua Tail, And let's see. The opponent actually decides to shield here, which is a bit surprising, but maybe they understand that Ferrothorn is going to be very valuable against our team. I let the Quagsire go down and I send in Whiscash. This is extremely uncomfortable as now I can just fire off the Mud Bomb, but the opponent probably realizes that this is not good for us and they shield it up. I'm going to shield it up back, and now I really need to watch for the catch when I'm going for the Mud Bomb. Farm up, and I throw on poor timing, but that's alright. They would have been able to get another one off, and they send in Ludicolo, so yep, nothing I can do there. Coming into the next match, we see a decent, pretty neutral lead into Jellicent. If I landed Earthquake, that'd be quite nice. But the opponent could just go for a move. I think it's just the Surf, that's nice. I can throw one more and go for the Earthquake. Earthquake will do some decent damage here. Yep. And even though Jellicent is quite bulky, Earthquake's an Earthquake. I'm expecting just another Surf here, and the opponent, I guess, loves to bait. I'm already at the next Earthquake, and I thought alignment, I didn't know would be alignment there, I was a bit surprised. I thought I threw in good timing. But then the opponent can just go for the full farm down on our Quagsire, and that's not good. Now, I'm just going to let the first move through, and I think they can make it to a second. Gonna attempt for the farm down, but we're barely able to not get it. So I'm going to shield the move up, as I don't want to get too low. It is just the Surf though. Opponent sends in Ferrothorn, and this is really not looking good. But I'm going for the Blizzard, and this might be our win con. Can we land it? Yes, we can. Blizzard, not the greatest move on Whiscash, but I think I do want to shield, as it's a little bit uncomfortable for Swampert to go against the Ferrothorn. Go for one more Mud Shot, and I can fire off the Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb will grab the shield, and now this is not good. I fat finger the move. That's really not good. But it's onto a Whiscash. Can we get to take this game? I'm able to bank the Mud Bomb, and I send in the Swampert. Opponent fires off their move, and it's just the Mud Bomb, so it doesn't do too much damage. And I need to get to the Earthquake before the opponent makes another Mud Bomb, because Muddy Water just won't cut it. And I'm barely able to get there. 2 turns before they make it to their move, and Earthquake from this range will easily KO. And the opponent can send Ferrothorn, and they have a move, but we win CMP against the Ferrothorn, and we win the game with 1 HP. Alright, so GG's, got opponent there. Into the next match, we see an absolutely amazing lead into Magcargo. Opponent sends in Ferrothorn. That's not good. I'm gonna shield the move up. It's just a power whip, and I'm going to charge up more and go for the Blizzard. It is on the CMP tie with the next power whip, so it's nice for us, and the Blizzard gets them into the low health range. In these battles, I saw a lot of Ferrothorn and Ludicolo, more than I ever saw before, and not as much Poliwrath, and also not as much Pokemon like Escavalier. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's alright. And I did quite a bit of battles. These are just my favourite ones. And my least favourite ones. I got the Aqua Tail, and the opponent notices Ferrothorn is really good into our team. So they shield him up. But now I think we can make it to the move before they make it to the power whip. I go for the Muddy Water. Muddy Water will easily KO from this range. And the opponent, in the back, they've got Whiscash. And I think if we had Hydro Cannon here, we possibly could have won, but I'm just going to let this go through, as I know we don't really have much of a chance here. Earthquake will not do too much damage. Maybe we had a chance, I'm not too sure, but I think I needed to play that pretty well to have a chance there. Anyway, GG's to that opponent there, and I think before, that was probably one of our only wins, and you get a quick glance at where I am there. Into the next one, you see a Scavalier, so that's okay for our team. I'm going to be over farming by a bit, and the opponent can go for the move. I can go for the Aqua Tail, but then the opponent has the Megahorn now. I'm just gonna let it through as I know it will not KO from this range. Oh, it barely doesn't. We live on 1 HP. I can go to the Aqua Shell, but the opponent can comfortably shield this up. I'm gonna send in my Whiscash, I think, and now I can barely outpace. Will they make it to an aerial or dual run? And I go for the mud bomb, opponent lets it through, and they've got stupid hat duck. I'm just fighting. I don't know why. I've got no chance anyway. Don't shield it up, doesn't matter. And they can win. I've got 2 shields left. Great. Into the next match, Ludicolo. Stupid hat duck. Happy hat duck. We're not even able to make it to the earthquake. That's depressing. I'm switching into the Whiscash and something weird happens here. I'm going to shield up the Leaf Storm just in case. But then, oh, it was an energy ball. I really thought it was a Leaf Storm. And we see the defense drop. Anyway, thanks for watching. GG's to that opponent.